ソルト&ペッパー。 ラストポテト。ホワイトアスパラ。じゃあコースラディッシュ。ソルト&ペッパー。お待たせしました。あ
りがとう。
こちらがヒレ肉です。じゃあサーロイン。ガーリックはソルト。あ、ソイソース。
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you.
On today's video, we're going to be reacting to the most expensive Wagyu in Japan. If you didn't know, there are several different varieties of Wagyu. One of them being Kobe beef, which is the most expensive. That's what today's video is all about. So enough talking and let's begin. Oh yes, baby. See, in Japan, every time you go to any supermarket, they give you beef Wagyu talo for free, and that's literally what it is, Wagyu talo. So what that is literally mashed potato that has been compact. Then obviously we have some carrots and some lotus root. Immediately both go in. These steaks are not that thick, so they should cook quite quickly. So that is what I like to call a Japanese Wagyu A5 filet mignon. It is the most tender part of the cow, and at the same time, I call that steak the god of steaks for a reason. It is literally the best cut of meat. Notice that he was constantly basting the steak with the Wagyu fat itself. That is a very good technique that I highly recommend doing it. But if you don't have Wagyu fat, always baste it with butter. It's good. He's using a grinder to get nice fine salt grains. Here I like to use more kosher salt because we pour it by hand. But grinding your own salt also allows you to measure the amount being poured. But it's also very fine particles. And that is good because it's going to allow the salt to penetrate fast into the meat, which is what you want. Wow, got a nice crust already. So the filet mignon got a nice crust quite quickly. Now that one would be a rump steak. Now I want you to notice that the rump steak has more marbling, but at the same time, it does not compete with the tenderness of a filet mignon. You see, the rump steak is behind the cow, where it does a lot of work. And the filet mignon is like on the back near the spine. It does almost no work at all, and that's one of the reasons why it's so tender. That looks gorgeous. Searing all sides, very nice. You see, now that he's seared, he's going to put it on the side because if he starts cutting that immediately, it will be completely raw. With thin steaks like that, as soon as you get a sear, remember it's still cooking. Just because you took it off the heat, it does not mean that it's completely stopped. Heat will still penetrate through. So letting it rest on the side will get that cooked a little bit more, trying to reach medium rare. Oh, he's saving that Wagyu fat. What a smart guy. Yes, don't let that goodness go to waste. Have you ever tried lotus root before? If you haven't, lotus root has a mild sweet flavor and it tastes quite like water chestnut. It is an edible stem that, depending on how you cook it, will have a crispy and crunchy texture. A lot of people will categorize it as a chewy potato. It's good. So how this restaurant is completely empty? There's not one person inside. Is that a good sign or a bad sign that this is a good restaurant? I know, because all the restaurants I've been in Japan was pretty packed, everybody. And I did go on one that does just like this. That will come out real soon. Mashed potato, crispy. Nice color on the carrots. Lotus root looks good. Broccoli there. That's one of the things that I've seen quite a lot being done in Japan. There's a lot of whiskey and they put it right on the top and let it steam and get that flavor, but they only use it in the end. Because if you use it in the beginning, you soak that thing up and you don't flambe and let the alcohol burn, it just doesn't taste good, everybody. Trust me on that one. Mountain of steak. Let's go. Season it once again. Oh, brought you a salad so that you don't get upset, everybody, because it doesn't look like a lot of food. That's one of the things with these restaurants, you know what I mean? Because I like to eat quite a bit, everybody, can you tell? And when I went to the restaurant, I literally left hungry, okay? They don't serve you a lot of food. And the problem is because it's a show right in front of you, if you don't order enough, by the time they're done and you want to eat more, it's going to take another hour and a half for them to cook it in front of you. Let's see the middle. Ah, nice medium rare. So you see, they always do that in the end. Every restaurant I went to. That right there is one of the most delicious things to eat with a steak. It's garlic chips. But I'll tell you one thing, those garlics are giants. Wow, perfect slice, perfect sizes. Oh, I'm salivating, everybody. That looks amazing. Ooh. Oh yes, Papa.
What's your coffee?
Oh wow. A little bit of extra salt. Broccoli. Oh, he really enjoyed it. The whole amount of horseradish? And a drink of beer. Let's go. So total was 16,000 yen. So that was about $112 or $100 meal for two people. There's no way in the world that you will find anything close to that here in the United States. So you have an idea. Each one of those god of steaks would cost about $250 each. The rump steak is a little bit cheaper, but at the same time is larger. So it will cost about $150. That is retail price. That is not the restaurant price. Now, anytime you're gonna go eat in any restaurant, you know they got to make a profit. You must at least, for any restaurant, double it. Then include tip, everything else. We're talking about a $2,000 minimum. But if you go to Salt Bae, he will charge you $2,500 per steak. Salt Bae. Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing, if you are ever in Japan, that is an amazing experience. I tried it. Just my advice to you is order extra. It is not expensive there. Here it is. Because that's not enough, everybody. Trust me. There's no appetizer. There's anything like that. It's straight up what you order. And it is delicious. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, hit that thumbs up and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. It has arrived, everybody. I mean, take a look at it. Wow. Gotta say, it's a nice succulent pig. Oh my God, piece of heaven. What's up, everybody? Today I'm here in Madrid, Spain. I gotta say, this place is beautiful. And I had a unique opportunity today to visit the oldest restaurant in the world. When I say old, I mean old. If I'm not mistaken, it is from 1975? No.
1725.
1725. Wow. Now this restaurant is known for one specific thing. We're talking about the succulent pigs. As soon as I walked in, I first saw the oven. Man, check it out. So this is the oven that they make all of the pigs and everything. Look at the amount of pigs. And the story goes that that fire inside of that oven has never been put out. Gotta say, that is incredible. How do you run 24/7? Well, I don't know how, but they do. Now, just like you would expect, the restaurant is kind of very small and cozy. Now, the menu is quite simple. We have quite a good selection to order, but we were there for one reason. That's the succulent pig. So here's the deal. In order for you to order the whole pig, you gotta order 6 portions. Each portion is $27.15. There's only 2 people here, me and my wife. We're gonna order the whole pig. At the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I like to order different things. So we also order some croquetas. You can really taste the bechamel sauce in there. Addicting. Really, really good. Shortly after, the succulent pig arrived, and let me tell you something, that is a spectacle. It has arrived, everybody. I mean, take a look at it. Wow, unbelievable. But now he's gonna cut it open for us. ¿Cuál la mejor parte? Ah, la costilla. I just asked him which is the best part, and he told me that obviously the ribs. Oh my God, piece of heaven. A little bit of potatoes. Unbelievable. And of course, a little bit of the juice. The smell that is coming out of this thing is intoxicating. The skin is very, very crunchy, pretty much like crackling. Ah, I have one on my plate and I want to take a little bit of the ham just to try here. Wow, 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 wow. It literally falls apart, everybody. I can understand why this has been going on for so many years. One of the things that surprised me the most is that they don't season that thing with anything. There's no rub, there's nothing. It's literally done the same exact way since the beginning of that restaurant. And it's all about that fat that has been rendered. Man, that was incredible, man. The potatoes, they don't do anything special either. It's straight up cooked on the fat of the pig. Let's try it. Oh, so good. You see, the pig is as natural as it gets because it does not have any crazy flavor. It is very mild, extremely fatty, and the skin, since it's a succulent pig, it's very, very thin. It's not like a chicharrón that you'll find it anywhere in the US. That was a great meal. We enjoyed it quite a bit. But there's one other thing on that restaurant that I had to see, and that was the wine cellar. It has been there since the beginning of time. Literally, as soon as you start walking down the stairs, it's like you're there in the 1700s. The smell in here is insane. It's like very, very moist. A lot of mold, a lot of history, and a lot of wine. Quick reminder, everybody, my book tour is going on right now. I'll be in these cities for the next few weeks. Love to see you guys there. All links will be in the description. That was an incredible lunch. But now we're gonna go to a flamenco show, which also has a Michelin star restaurant in there. Should be really delicious. I cannot wait. Now the place we're going is called Corral de la Moreria. As soon as you walk in, it's like you're taken back in time. The seats are ridiculously small, and so are the tables. The first course was a soup. It is a veal-based soup that is just almost impossible to describe the flavor. Wow, I've never tasted anything like this. It's almost like a custard, like a chocolate custard. It's really, really good. Second course, I ordered salmon. Now the salmon was perfectly cooked, nice and flaky, but the star on this dish right here was the sauce. It is an extremely buttery sauce, and it made the salmon really nice. But as soon as we had that course, then the show began. This was literally breathtaking. The energy that they have in there, it's something you must see. That show is what I like to call 10 out of 10 will highly recommend. But hey, don't forget that in the middle of everything, we still had some food, and the lamb chop arrived. It was delicious. And to wrap it up, we had some dessert. I had kind of like a bread pudding, which was good. It's nice and sweet, but I'm not a big sweet dessert guy. Let me know if you are. Now, this entire day was an amazing experience. Being able to experience the oldest restaurant in the world is just insane. Eating something that was done centuries ago and you can still have it today is something you cannot pass on. People in Madrid are passionate people. They are proud of their culture. And not only can you see in every single person you meet, but you can also taste it on their food. I love Spain and I love Madrid. Let me know where you're from because I would love to visit you next, because this trip is something I will never forget. Quick reminder, everybody, my book tour is going on right now. I'll be in these cities for the next few weeks. Make sure you come check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Welcome to Italy, everybody. When you think about Italy, you think about the Colosseum, the Vatican. You know what I think about? Food. Oh, yes. As you know, Italy has one of the most iconic foods in the world. You love pasta, you love pizza, but from north to south, there's a lot more than just that in Italy. And on today's video, I'll be covering some that you've seen before, but others will be a complete surprise as it was to me. You're going to be seeing some foods you've never heard of before. And we're going to start off with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. cravings away. So right now we are I went ahead and chose one of the most iconic street foods in Italy. This is arancini, a rice ball that has several different fillings. It's a must-have when you're there. So arancini is basically an outer crust of rice. They put some different types of fillings, then they bread the whole thing and deep fry it and serve it to you. Oh wow. It's just cheesy, gooey, hammy goodness. And the fried rice on the outer exterior, it's amazing. That cheese hanging out, it's on a whole nother level. Street food at its finest. Oh yeah, that arancini was on a whole nother level. Same thing goes for the Italian breakfast and all of those iconic breads, you can find it everywhere. But then I decided to hit up Naples. In Italy, they call it Napoli. It is the pizza capital of the world. And even though I really wanted to eat pizza, this happened. All right. Now you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, this is one of the most popular things you see everywhere. It's a lemonade, but unlike any other ones you've ever seen before. So he cuts up the lemon, put the lemon directly on the juicer, just like that. Juice the lemon, put the lemon juice in there. Oh, Vito. All right. Oh, it's sour, lemony, cold, delicious, and a mess. Welcome to Naples. Woo! Good job. That was a Sicilian lemonade made with freshly squeezed lemon, a little bit of sparkling water, and to blow the whole thing up, they add a spoon of baking soda. And you gotta drink it quickly. And most importantly, make sure you spread your legs. But after eating all of those carbs and washing it down with this acidic drink, it was time to eat some protein. And we found the right spot.
Buongiorno.
Piacere, Jenny.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so he's gonna make me his special.
Voila.
Starting with mortadella.
My cup, mortadella.
Wow.
Voila. Come on.
Yes. And then here. Oh wow, it goes in the cup. Amazing. Okay.
Pesto sauce basil.
Wow. Oh, he coats the whole thing with it.
Buffalo mozzarella.
Oh wow, he has a pool of mozzarella.
This is no fish. This is buffalo mozzarella. No fish.
It looks-
buffalo mozzarella.
It looks like a fish tank of mozzarella. Wow,
Wow.
that's crazy.
E voilà.
And then he sliced it all up.
Voila.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
Goes in the cup.
Wow. Another mortadella.
Wow. That looks insane.
Wow. E per finire di
And
nuovo pesto di basilico.
oh my
E
God.
Voilà.
Are you kidding me? Chef.
My favorite cup. The
Oh
best
my
one.
God. Take a look
Wow.
at this. Thank you, chef.
Thank you. Enjoy. Enjoy, man.
Wow. You know, sometimes you try certain things and it leaves you speechless. I mean, it's just good quality ingredients. Mozzarella is phenomenal. Did you guys see the pool of mozzarella that he has? 10 out of 10. This just hits different. Wow, that's crazy. Now it's time for a sandwich.
Ecco, taglio il mio mega sfilatino per il magnifico, famoso e popolare panino San Gennaro, fatto con pesto di basilico alla base. Voilà, pomodoro San Marzano, lo vado a tagliare. E voilà. Ovviamente lo condiamo con sale e olio. Voilà. Magnifica mozzarella di bufala che non può mai mancare. E voilà.
Well, this is after the sandwich, everybody.
Non può mai mancare la mia mozzarella di bufala. Voilà. Wow. Eccola qui. Mortadella. Come on, come on, come on.
Fresh one.
Oh.
Wow, a generous amount. Unbelievable. Wow, good job.
Tutto
That
il
is
paninazzo.
unbelievable sandwich. Are you kidding me? You ready to try that one, Vito?
Oh my god! Wow!
Take a look at that. Cheers! Wow! Very delicious sandwich. You guys just saw the whole experience there, everybody. What really comes through on this one is the pesto sauce. I'll be honest, this sandwich is gonna be hard to beat. One of my favorite things to eat is mortadella, so this one's gonna be hard. Fresh ingredients. Wow, amazing. Wow. So right now we're gonna try the pizza portafolio, also known as a wallet pizza, everybody. Grabs the pizza, fold the whole thing up, just like that, and give it to you. There you go. Oh, we got the pizza, Vito. Open the pizza, Vito. What a mess, huh? Almost seems like they don't respect the pizza, Vito. Pizza portafolio. I mean, honestly,
Guga, what do you want? It's street food, you know what I mean? That's what they call a pizza portafolio.
That right there is equal to Little Caesar that we have here in the United States. It wasn't a good pizza, but it's cheap, you grab it on the go, and move on to the next best thing, which for me is going to be this, affogato. Now, if you are unfamiliar with it, let me explain. It's made with fresh coffee, but notice there's something different in this cup. There are a few variations, but the most traditional is with vanilla ice cream. So that right there is the first gelateria here in Florence. The affogato is basically ice cream with freshly made coffee. I'm a coffee lover. I love gelato. I never had it. I've heard a lot about it. I think it's going to be a sweet, sweet breakfast. So all of the good stuff, there's always a line, big line. So what is the affogato? Ice cream?
Yes.
I ordered 3 of them and it was 29 euros, but I also got 2 small little croissants. But apparently you're supposed to scoop it out the ice cream and, oh
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's delicious. Wow. So it's slightly sweet. It's ice cream and coffee, everybody. You can imagine how this tastes. Wonderful coffee flavor. Come on, man. Almost looks like butter. Once the ice cream has completely melted, it's a little bit too sweet for me, but it's very good.
If you are a sweet lover, you're gonna love afogado. But after that delicious sugar rush, it was time to try something savory. And there was one sandwich that was in my bucket list, made by this master. He is not only charismatic, but also him and I have something in common, and all his other chefs as well. Now for this sandwich,
Ok Guga, questi sono gli ingredienti per il nostro panino al polpo, the best one.
For this sandwich, he first warms up the octopus on a pan, slices up his homemade bread, adds some green, a tiny bit of olive oil, roasted bell peppers, a monster burrata, followed by that beautiful octopus. Now that is a sandwich I can eat all day, every day.
Wow!
Mamma mia!
Best sandwich of octopus in Bali. Oh yeah!
Oh, wow.
The name is Pulp.
The only thing left to do was slice it up so that we can share.
Oh my God! Wow!
Bravo, bravo!
Cheers, my friend. Wow.
It's good.
It's so tender, the octopus, everybody. Wow, that is delicious. I understand why this place is extremely popular. There's a line outside all the time. They have some incredible food here. It's juicy. The burrata is incredible. The bread on the top right here that he puts in.
It's soft and crunchy at the same time.
It's something crunchy at the same time.
But Master Chicho was not done yet, because he wanted to show me one of his specialties. And the way it's made blew my mind. He first opens up a pizza dough, adds a tiny bit of sauce, followed by shredded beef cheek, Parmigiano Reggiano, a good quality olive oil, a whole burrata goes right on top, close the whole thing up, put some Ritz cracker on the bottom, and deep fry the whole thing. Now this is a mad scientist just like me. The final shot is to slice it up. And when he does, oh boy, take a look at that. Juicy, crispy pastry, a little bit of meat inside. Now that is creativity at its best.
Oh, with the burrata inside. Oh, cheers.
I'm gonna keep this one real short because I actually did it as a side dish on my main channel. That will be coming real shortly.
That is amazing. Finger looking good. It is hot though, very, very hot.
My next stop, Mercato Centrale in Rome. Now they have a lot of different things here, including pastry, cannolis, Roman pizzas, and even this sandwich that instead of having a bun, they deep fried cheese.
The famous bistecca florentina. Wow, they have quite a bit. And it's getting it down over there. Wow, look at the size of that bistecca florentina. Maybe I should have some. There's one thing here that caught my attention, and it doesn't even look like a steak, but it looks like a filet mignon. I think it has meat glue.
Meat glue is an enzyme that allows meat to glue together and deceiving you to buy a more expensive steak. This is not a filet mignon, but definitely looks like one. But let's get back to eating. Next up, maybe one of the most popular street foods in Italy. Not only can you find it everywhere, but supposedly it is delicious. And it's called supli.
They have actually quite a few of them. We have cacio pepe, carbonara, pomodoro. I think I'm gonna get a few of them, everybody. Gotta see how good this thing actually is.
So supli is a rice ball. Basically a risotto rice that is cooked in different flavors. Then it's deep fried with a crunchy crust. This first one I'm trying out is carbonara.
There's a piece of guanciale right there. I thought it was going to be super creamy, but it's really, really not. And I thought it was going to be cheesy, gooey. This one specifically is a little bit dry, and the rice is kind of like al dente. Not my favorite. This is the supli of cacio pepe, one of my favorite pastas. Oh, this one seems a lot cheesier than the previous one. Ah. Oh wow, this one is so much more superior than the previous one. I like this one a lot.
So with that experience, I learned a few things about supli. They are not created equal. Having the rice al dente is not a good thing. And you definitely want to make sure that it's nice and moist inside. Adding cheese definitely helps. Because the next thing I wanted to try is going to be really moist.
What do you put in there? Chicken and cream?
Chicken. No cream.
Come on, no heavy cream. Okay, no cream. Grazie. This is trapezzino. Now the guy obviously got completely offended. I don't mean anything bad by it, but check it out. This is what it looks like. Basically a pizza with a good amount of filling. And I love that it has protein and chicken. All right. Holy sh**. That tastes 10 times better than it looks, everybody. Doesn't look great, I'll be honest with you. Looks like they just threw together some chicken, put a little bit of stock, and call it a day. But that is not the case. I was not expecting this to be this good. I take everything back what I said about the creaminess. There's no cream here at all. I understand now why he got offended, and rightfully so.
Never offend an Italian. They might come back to haunt you. And if you go to Italy, you must have gelato.
So it is super hot. We're going to get some gelato.
Made with several different flavors. It's a creamy, cold, sweet treat that you must have. We just call it ice cream.
Thank you so much. Wow, that is huge.
Non lo so.
Gelato is so creamy. They make it so fast. I love the way that she swirls everything and just put it on top. I understand why it's so popular because it's so good. Gotta take a break from the pasta, yeah.
You enjoy the gelato?
Why is it so good?
Gelato?
We don't play around, Vito. We're serious.
I saw that. My gosh.
I just love Italy. Everything I ate was incredible, except one thing, and you already know which one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite. Make sure to subscribe because there will be more, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Japan, for a lot of people, is considered the food capital of the world. There's a reason why millions of people visit it every year. I'm no different. I was there for a whole month. On today's video, I'm going to share with you everything I ate on the street. And the very first one might sound very weird, but it caught my attention. It was a meat ice cream.
So this shop have Wagyu ice cream. Yes, please. They also have cutlets, which we're definitely gonna get. And this place also had Wagyu sushi. And you know, if they put Wagyu sushi on the menu, this guy is gonna order it. Let me have one of this one. And then one. Okay. Over here, she's just torching it, and I believe she's gonna put it on top of some rice. Every time I see that, I gotta have it, everybody. Come on now. A little bit of sauce, some wasabi. Oh, let's try this first. Oh, yeah, hit by that wasabi right away. Even though it's raw and rare, still good. It's slightly chewy. That sauce gives a nice umami flavor. Overall, it's Wagyu and rice, everybody. I think this makes it taste better. Yep, that was a Japanese beer, everybody. It made that Wagyu sushi taste better because I'll tell you right now, it was not the best quality sushi Wagyu I had. Okay, I'm ready for the ice cream. I don't think it's ice cream underneath though. I believe it's mashed potatoes. I think I gotta eat it with a chopstick. You know what? No. Oh wow, the mashed potato is super flavorful. They are both cold. That sauce on top is fantastic. Even the parsley is good. Best ice cream I ever had in my life. So yeah, to my surprise, that was not what I expected. And even though I thought it was gonna be Wagyu, it was actually roast beef. And that sauce that you saw is a bechamel sauce. I gotta be honest, everybody, even though it was cold, it was fantastic. But the cone on the bottom, I didn't even eat it. That was not enjoyable. It was just like eating styrofoam. Not the best. But this next one, lastly, we got the cutlet. Looks incredible. Very beefy, extremely flavorful, nice crispy outer skin. Man, that's amazing. These cutlets are sold everywhere in Japan, but what makes it really delicious is the outer crust and crispiness with the juicy interior of beef inside. But if you ask me, Guga, which one is your favorite? The ice cream. That is phenomenal. Yep, I can't believe it, everybody. That ice cream was on a whole nother level. It was delicious. And I might even do it my version. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see it. One of the spots I definitely wanted to check out is this guy. He's a master at work, everybody. Look at all the smoke, everything going on. And he's smoking tuna. I mean, I gotta try it. This guy is working with a torch like I do. The torch man.
I will do my best forever. Where you come from?
Miami.
Miami. Arigato. Yeah.
Oh, he wants to go to the bathroom. Yes. What a character. You can smell the smoke. You can feel the atmosphere. This guy is awesome. You are very good chef.
Wow, thank you.
Very good chef.
Do my best.
So unfortunately, they're done for the day, everybody. I'm not able to order anymore. They don't have any more room. So maybe next time. Yeah, To say I was disappointed, everybody, is an understatement. And the fact that they were completely sold out should tell you something. And I'll be honest with you, I was thinking about asking people to let me try from their plate, but then my wife was like, do not do that. Don't you embarrass me. And you know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. So that right there is the most famous mochi place in Japan. If you ever seen the guys going viral, pounding the mochi like there's no tomorrow, it's right there. And they're gonna have a show at around 12:45. Hopefully we're gonna get to catch it. That's the man of the hour. That literally lasted about 10 seconds, everybody. It's super quick. He does not play around. And what's funny is they keep this door completely closed. There's a lot of people and you don't have a lot of space. They just want to sell. They just smacked it really quickly. The mochi was pretty much ready already. So hear me out, everybody. I was staying in Kyoto and we took an hour train to get to Nara, which is where this mochi thing was, all expecting that we were going to have a nice, incredible show. And I thought it was going to last a while, but it literally lasts 10 seconds. And if you are thinking about going all the way to Nara just for that, like I did, be aware that the show is like this. But the real star there was not the show, it was the mochi. Can I have one? Arigato. They're super soft and it's kind of hot. Ooh, what a nice texture. Look at that. Wow. So soft. The powder that they put on top, it's soybean powder. And at least to me, it tastes like peanut butter, everybody. This one is delicious. One more bite. Yep, it was delicious. Now, even though this is a matcha mochi, the first thing that hits you is the soybean powder. At least to me, that tastes like peanut butter powder. But the freshness of the mochi and the texture is everything. It is so soft. Just imagine a marshmallow that came out of the fire. That's how I can explain it, everybody. On that trip, we also went to the deer park. And we got to pet some deers and have a great time. Because after that, I went to what might be the food capital of Japan. Welcome to Osaka, Japan. We're going to be experiencing one of the best cities for food in Japan. I'm excited. Enough talking about it. Let's go. That is the most popular sign. If you ever been to Osaka, everyone loves taking pictures right there. But I'm here about the food. Takoyaki may be one of the most popular street foods in Japan. If you never had it, let me give you a quick explanation. They first make a very runny batter. Now the reason it's called takoyaki is because they put a little tiny bit of octopus right inside. That octopus is already fully cooked. Then the most impressive things for me is how they flip the takoyaki so quickly. Because once the takoyaki is nice and ready, they slather with a good amount of sauce and put bonito flakes right on top. Now, how does it taste? On the first bite, you can barely tell anything because you're mainly tasting the sauce. As you dig deeper, now you're talking. See the octopus in there, everybody? It's very soft, very tender. Slight taste of fishiness, but not too much. It's good. You will find takoyaki everywhere in Japan. I just wish they would make variations of this. Just imagine instead of using octopus, they use a little piece of wagyu. That would be heaven. Next, another street food that you will find everywhere. So here in this shop, they have okonomiyaki, but they also have a golden ice cream. And I want to give it a try to the okonomiyaki, and my boys wants to try the golden ice cream. Seriously, gentlemen? I think my children already know how I feel about the gold stuff. Gold does absolutely nothing. And you know I'm talking about my nemesis, Salt Bae. But enough about ice cream. It was time for the okonomiyaki. Reminds me of Salt Bae, everybody. But at least here in this place, they don't charge as much as Salt Bae. So I'm gonna dress it up. Gonna add a generous amount of mayo. Oh, gonna add some sauce. Little bit of bonito flakes, not too much. I mean, it's good because of the sauce and everything. Slightly sweet, a little bit savory. The bonito flakes definitely add some extra umami. This one in this place is not the best, everybody. I'm not gonna lie. I was so disappointed at that one, everybody, I'm not gonna lie. But if I'm being completely honest, that's 100% my fault. I should have eaten that on the most popular stall there was. But I wanted to try it right there. And a light should have blinked in my head. Come on, they're serving golden ice cream. This okonomiyaki is not gonna be the best. And if I'm being completely honest, I've made okonomiyaki before. And mine was so much better than this one. So if there's one thing I regret is trying on that shop. But the next one blew my mind. What is this stand over here? Let's check that out. Melon bread. I've heard a lot about this melon bread. I want to give it a try and see if it's good and see what the fuss is all about. What is the most popular? Vanilla?
Vanilla.
Vanilla, okay. He puts a hefty amount of ice cream inside of the melon. It's literally ice cream and bread, everybody. It seems like it has a very crunchy exterior. Oh wow! The bread is super airy, vanilla ice cream nice and creamy, and the crust is very crumbly. This is delicious. On this trip, if there's one thing that I can say blew my mind was this one. Look, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of sweets, but this one is definitely worth it, everybody. So airy with the ice cream inside, just melts in your mouth, and you have little crumbly bits of the actual bread as you're taking each individual bite is just phenomenal. There's one thing you can always count on, it's a lot of people in Japan. Oh, time to cross the street. We've arrived to our next destination, which is this temple. There's a lot of different shops here. There's a lot of different things to do. Mainly, it's a lot of sweets, but it's a tourist attraction, basically. So yes, let's go to the temple. The amount of people that they have here is insane. If you've ever been to Japan, you know that you're gonna see a lot of crowds all the time, especially on the most popular places. That's why Shibuya Crossing is so popular. And you know where there's a lot of people, there's a lot of food. Some are really pretty and some are kind of ugly. This next one caught my attention, but apparently I was wrong. Peanut mochi? Soybean powder. 400. Okay, I want to try. You want to try it? Soybean powder mochi. Oh, that's good. I thought it was going to be like peanut butter powder. Not too sweet, very chewy, delicious. Mochi. Did you see my reaction, everybody? It doesn't even come close to the one I had fresh. And also it was tiny little bites. You can barely taste the mochi itself. It was all soybean powder. Have you ever had this, everybody? Peanut butter powder? This is what I'm talking about. Oh, that was a mistake. But if I'm being honest, it tastes exactly the same. Oh my God. Soybean powder and peanut butter powder should be exactly the same thing. But the next one was surprising. So they have this rice crackers over here. We have to try it. I have no idea what that is. Rice Japanese cracker. Besides of obviously being very crunchy, it starts off with a taste of smoky. The flavor is very mild, but it's all about the texture. You know what? After you take a few bites, you start liking it more. I'm gonna go buy another one. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but I'll tell you one thing. If there's one thing that I got addicted in Japan was that. I love the crunchiness and the smokiness that it has. It was one of my favorite snacks to have right after Family's Mart egg sandwich. But these crackers were awesome. These are good, everybody. I've been addicted to it. These are good, man. Very good. Every time I saw tanhulu on the street, I had to have it. It's literally fruit and sugar crust. The sugar coating makes it sweeter. It just makes it better, everybody. Never had tanhulu? I highly recommend. This looks very interesting. As you're walking on the street, certain things don't call your attention, but this one definitely caught mine. It is a sweet potato cake. Now that might sound weird to you, but I love sweet potato. My family was like,
why are you buying that? That makes no sense.
But as soon as I tasted it, here's what happened. So creamy. Oh my God, it's like an egg tart, but it does taste like potato. There's a glaze of sugar on the top, a little bit doughy, but not too much, and it's not that sweet at all. Notice how I made that real quick, everybody. You know why? Because my family stole it from me. It was delicious. If you ever had an egg tart, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These are actually better than a regular egg tart that I had in Hong Kong, which is supposed to be one of the most popular things to eat there. But next up, I got caught up on the trend, everybody. Sometimes you see some things online that call your attention and it sounds like it's going to be phenomenal. So I was excited, but skeptical. So I really want to try this rainbow grilled cheese sandwich, but the line is fierce, everybody. So you order here, you get a ticket, and then you pick it up on the other side. Oh wow, it is full of people. We got it, everybody, the rainbow grilled cheese. So it's literally a waffle. You can already see the color over here, but let's do what's the most important thing here. And So it is not as advertised, but let's see how it tastes. It's just a waffle with cheese, everybody. That's what it is. It's very sweet. Maybe they put extra sugar on it, but it's good. Sweet, crunchy, cheesy, colorful. It's fun to eat, but I wish you would have done the pool like they say. Everybody doesn't do it. Yep, I was very disappointed. It wasn't as advertised, but they also had a corn dog there that was supposed to be a rainbow corn dog. Got the rainbow corn dog too, everybody. Wow. That is some weird stuff. That is weird. That one actually had more color inside. But honestly, they're just using food coloring. Even though it looks cool in the picture, when you take a bite, it's not the same thing. And if I'm being completely honest, might be one of the worst things I had in Japan. Both of them. A complete waste of time. It's a hot day, everybody. A nice, beautiful ice cream will do just fine. Even comes with a cute deer on top, everybody. Sorry, deer. Like a milk cookie, perfect for a hot day. Yes, the ice cream in Japan is completely different than here. Maybe they're using Wagyu cow milk, I don't know, everybody, because it tastes creamier. And it's not just this one that I have, it's everywhere. The ice cream in Japan is just different. Yes, Japan has their own way of doing things, just like this one. I found something really cool, and it's actually in the restroom. Let me show you. This is just a regular sink that you find in almost everywhere. But you wash your hands, here you rinse your hands, and then on the back, why don't we have that in the United States? Yep, it's very convenient, and I wish we had this everywhere. And here's another example on how Japanese people do French fries a lot different than us.
Thank you.
Wow. Yep, they call that the tornado potato. And it's very good, it's very delicious, especially because they sprinkle some seasoning right on top. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, and it's not gonna kill you, but the next one will. And here's the most dangerous fish in Japan. Fugu. What happens is this fish is venomous, and if the preparation is not done properly, you will go bye-bye real quick, everybody. Now the question is, should I give this a go? Look, a lot of people say that I am an adventurous eater. True, I've done some crazy things and I like to try different things, but there's no way that I'm gonna risk my life to eat this fish. I definitely chickened out. But if you've ever been to Japan, I think you're gonna relate to the next one. Everyone that travels to Japan can totally relate to this. Yes, I wanna eat what's in there. And since it's my last day, I definitely wanna have some goodies in Family Mart, or actually any convenience store. 7-Eleven is great. And there's one thing that I really want, and that would be the egg sandwich. And if they don't have it here, I am going to flip out. They have two. That's not enough, but I'm taking it. Yes, I know you're thinking that I'm stupid right now, but if you ever had these, you would understand. You would understand. But that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. In today's video, we all love sandwich, everybody, but I can guarantee you've never seen one like this. It's going to be inexpensive. It's going to be delicious. The marinade is just to die for. And most importantly, it will feed everyone. And I can guarantee you, you can make this at home. It is ridiculously easy to do. Check it out.
Now for this delicious sandwich, you can use any meat you like. It's gonna work with pork, chicken, and beef. But since we're trying to get the best bang for our buck, I'm gonna be using this. They are St. Louis pork ribs. Usually Korean style barbecue is made with beef, but these are gonna work great. Now we're gonna be cooking these hot and fast. And in order to do so, the first thing I like to do is a little bit of trimming. I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of this flappy meat out. If you leave it in the end, it's just gonna burn. So once everything is removed, you wanna go ahead and remove the silver skin. If you don't, it's totally fine because we're gonna cook it hot and fast. It's gonna have a little crispiness in the end. For the sandwich, I want the meat soft and tender, not crispy. But once done, all the ribs go into a container, as now it's time to add the secret ingredient. And that would be the Korean marinade. This is delicious. And most importantly, it is ridiculously easy to make. Let me show you. Into a blender, you want to throw in some pears, followed by white onions, green onions, ginger, garlic, brown sugar, salt, honey, and soy sauce. Now blend everything on high and that's it. It does not get any easier than that.
I know the color is not very interesting, but the flavor that comes out of this thing is incredible. It is delicious, because now the important thing to do is to give it time. 24 hours is good enough, as the next thing to do is to go ahead and smoke them. We want to cook this one hot and fast, which means about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And for that, I'm going to be using my RegTech Dual Fire. Now this grill is something that you've never seen before. That I can guarantee you. Yes, it is a smoker, but it has two chambers. One that you can smoke nice and slow, and another one that is straight up super hot. This section will be used for searing steaks and putting a nice crust on anything, and the other one to smoke. And as that was happening, it was great because it allowed time to go ahead and make a sauce. Into a bowl, combine Kewpie mayo, followed by gochujang, which is Korean chili flakes. Now mix everything well, and add a little bit of sriracha. Mix it a little bit more, and that's it. A nice tangy, spicy sauce that it's going to be perfect for the sandwich. Talking about that, the next important ingredient is a bread. This sourdough loaf is going to work just great. Try to get something with a nice crust, because the meat is going to be extremely tender, and having the little crunch is going to pair up perfect with it. To make sure you give some extra flavor to the bread, melt a little butter into a skillet, followed by a tiny bit of garlic, and then you want to go ahead and fry up the bread. Now, oh yes, this is going to be fantastic. The only thing we're missing is the meat. And after about 1 hour, it's time to take them out. After taking them out, you want to apply the marinade one more time. Make sure to be generous with it. Then add them to aluminum foil and fold the whole thing up. Then back into the smoker they go for 45 minutes. To finish them off, take them out of the aluminum foil, let them cook for about 15 minutes so that they can dry out, and in the end they will be fully cooked. They're also going to be extremely tender. The bones should be able to come out very easily. And since they're going to be extremely tender, you want to pull them apart with your hands. You don't even need a knife. To finish up the sandwich, go ahead and add the spicy mayo, followed by a generous amount of that beautiful pieces of meat we just made. Add a tiny bit of sesame seeds, followed by some green onions, and top it off with another piece of bread. Now this is as easy as it gets, and I can promise you one thing, it's going to be delicious. Don't believe me? Well, you just wait and see.
And there we have it, everybody. A nice, wonderful, easy to make Korean style, gentlemen.
You know, I love steaks, but I'm starting to like this Guga channel. It's got something different. We got sandwiches.
No, it's easy to make, everybody. There's nothing crazy. There's no insane experiment. At least that's my hope. Here, try the meat. Just the meat. Just try the meat, okay? We're gonna obviously go for the sandwich. But yo, relax. There's more people here, man. These guys can eat, everybody. They are animals, I'm telling you.
We've been waiting all day, bro. We're hungry.
They wanted to order food. I was like, just wait.
I hope it was worth it.
Let's see. Cheers, everybody. I rest my case, everybody. You tell me, description guy.
What is that? That is fantastic.
Just a little sweetness to it.
Wow. It's so succulent. There's so much moisture that comes out of this. Is this ribs?
Yeah, this is ribs, but instead of making American style or any other style, I try to make a Korean style with a Korean marinade.
Yeah, it tastes like Korean barbecue.
And it pairs up perfectly.
Very different flavor profile. I don't think I've tried anything like this before. Damn, this is good.
That is so good, everybody. And it's so easy to make. All you gotta do is throw it in the smoker, everybody.
I love that you're so multicultural, Guga, because me and Angel get to benefit off of all this delicious food.
It's phenomenal, everybody. What do you think?
Anytime I taste this type of marinade on a meat, it always takes me back to when we were doing Taekwondo and we would go to this Korean place right after with Master Sang. Always brings the memories back of that.
That is so delicious, but I want to try it with a sandwich. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh man, I've made a lot of sandwiches, but not many can come close to this one, everybody.
Oh
wow,
man, that sauce is out of this world.
What do you think, Angel?
The fact that this has the marinade of the Korean barbecue, and then you have this sauce that kind of ties everything in a little bit. I don't know what's in the sauce. It's got a little, very tiny bit of kick.
Very tiny, not too much though.
It's just enough to make everything just a little bit more flavorful, and it's just awesome, bro.
It tastes kind of like a Chipotle mayo or something like that. You have the crunchiness from the bread, and then you have that nice juicy meat, plus that tangy sauce. They all come together so beautifully. They blend, harmonize very well. The flavors are there, the textures are there. Everything is fantastic and delicious. I just want to stop talking and keep eating.
Guys, I'll be honest with you, okay? This only takes about 30 minutes of work. Nothing else. Everything else is just cooking it by itself. Making the marinade takes about 10 minutes. Doing everything else, another 10, 20 minutes. It is easy to make. It will feed your family, and it's delicious.
This is a banger of a sandwich. I haven't had a sandwich this good in a very long time.
There you have it. It is
Honestly.
fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks to Dow Strong for sponsoring this video. On today's video, I came to the most famous motel in the planet, and for one reason only. Supposedly, they have better food than Salt Bae. I really have high hopes, and I hope they're right because I'm excited. We're in Nashville. It looks great. Nevertheless, can you tell me I'm hungry? Because I am. Let's go eat, and let's see what the fuss is all about. If you go to Google and search best places to eat in Nashville, the two top results are these. First, Hattie B's, which has over 11,000 reviews. But this is a food chain and they offer incredible hot fried chicken. Forget chicken, because right underneath it there's a restaurant called the Loveless Cafe, full of southern food. Everyone was telling me that it's so much better than Salt Bae. And when you're in Nashville, Tennessee, you gotta have some southern food. So after putting your name down, this place is truly packed. You can tell by its style that it has been here for a while. To be specific, since the 1950s. They even have a smokehouse, which unfortunately was not open today. But as you wait, you can also get some things to eat. Since we have an hour and 30-minute wait, I decided to go ahead and get an appetizer just like you would in Salt Bae's restaurant, but a peanut butter and jelly appetizer, everybody. And I'll be honest with you, Wonder Bread, peanut butter and jelly, there's nothing wrong with that. On a nice rainy day, hot coffee, what else do you need? Come on, tell you what, I much rather this peanut butter and jelly than the steak tartare I had over there. For a fair comparison, this is Salt Bae's steak tartare. If there's one thing about this is that it's fancy and quite expensive. And the way it's made, it's interesting, as it is all about the show. To start off, they do it tableside. They break up a Parmesan cracker and sprinkle it like Salt Bae. Then they start pushing the thin slices of beef inwards. As they're doing so, inside they have arugula and Parmesan cheese. Once it's completely rolled up, it is lathered with some Dijon mustard, followed by balsamic vinegar. And to finish it up, olive oil and the signature salt. And in the end, they cut it up to serve you in bite-sized pieces. Now tell me the truth. Would you rather this or a peanut butter and jelly? Come on, I know you're with me. This just hits different, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can taste that this was made with love versus the other one probably made with hate. And when I say that, I'm not alone. Because as you scroll down on Salt Bae's Instagram, there's one thing that he's proud of, the crazy amount of money he charges everyone. Some of the bills cost more than a car. Not a Toyota Corolla. I'm talking about supercars. The prices are ridiculous. And lately, this man's restaurant has been going downhill. But after enjoying my peanut butter and jelly in peace, it was time to get into the restaurant. All right, we finally arrived. We are able to sit down. Took about an hour and a half, but we had that PB&J and it made it all better, everybody. With a little bit of coffee already. Taking a look at the menu, there's a few things that caught my eye. One of them is going to be a country fried steak and eggs. They say it's a lot better than Salt Bae, so I got to give it a go. For the side dishes, they have quite a few options, and one of the most popular is their hash brown casserole, which is exactly what I'm going to go for. Another thing that caught my attention is a patty melt. Now, if you never had a patty melt, it's very similar to a burger, but they come with sandwich bread. With all that being said, let's give this a go right now. So the first thing that arrived are these beautiful biscuits. I mean, it looks like grandma did it. They're literally made with love, and as you can clearly see, these are not round, what you normally used to. You can tell that they're homemade, and they smell like a lot of butter, everybody. So you already know it's going to be really, really good. We have a nice, beautiful crust, very fluffy and extremely buttery. To go along with it, I ordered some sausage gravy. I absolutely love this. I'm addicted to it. Now, if you never had sausage gravy, it's very similar to a bechamel sauce, and instead of butter, they use fat, and it is fantastic. Enough talk, let's give this a go right now. Cheers. Oh yeah, man. There is a lot of butter in there. That's why they're so good and famous. It is fluffy, nice little crisp on top. You know, not in a lot of food you can taste love. This one, you can taste the love. You gotta be careful though. You can eat 1,000 of them. But let's try with the sausage gravy. I mean, wow, this looks phenomenal. I'm gonna go ahead and add a nice, generous amount on top of it. The more, the better. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh yeah. You know, you can have your biscuit sweet or savory. Definitely, at least for me, the savoriness is much better. My goodness, it is delicious. It is so creamy that it almost feels like it's cheesy. Sausage gravy is on a whole nother level, and plenty of fat. That is what Southern food is all about. And when you think about Southern food, you often think about mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, barbecue ribs, and of course, chicken fried steak.
And if you've never heard of it before, you probably had it. But just like this place, they call it country fried steak. Just make sure you always get it with the gravy.
Thanksgiving is coming, and that means carving up some epic holiday roasts. And today I'm here to show you two of my top picks for the celebration season. First up, the Gladiator Series curvy knife and fork set. It's got everything: a professional knife, a meat fork, and a honing rod to keep that edge sharp forever. For something a little more on the wild side, I love this 12-inch slicing and carving knife from the Barbarian series. This beast has a razor-sharp Swedish steel blade. It feels wild, powerful, and gives you insane grip and control. So whether you go for classic and professional, or wild and untamed, Dow Strong's got you covered this season. Head over to dowstrong.com and gear up today.
Got my country fried steak. Now, if you are unfamiliar with this, let me tell you something. It's basically a breaded steak that is deep fried, everybody. It looks like it has a nice crust. You get a nice scrambled egg to go along with it. Also some gravy. Now, whenever you deep fry the steak like this, since it's so thin, it's definitely not going to be medium rare in the middle, but it's that ultimate crunch that you're looking for. It smells phenomenal. I want to slice it open right now and see what we got. Let's go. All right, let's give this a look right now. It is nice and crispy, exactly what you would expect from a country fried steak. But with that being said, take a look at this. It's not going to be as juicy as a medium rare, but what you do with it to compensate is you go ahead and you add some gravy on the top, just like that, everybody. Oh, wow. Now you tell me that's not an American classic. That is what you're looking for right there. Now the question is it really better than Salt Bae? Well, let's give it a go. Oh yes, it is so much better than Salt Bae. You know what? It's perfectly seasoned and a nice crunch. And when you add this gravy right here on top, I mean, if you never had a country fried steak, you should, because you don't know what you're missing. It is delicious. I like it. You gotta compare to what things really is, right? What is Salt Bae? The most expensive steakhouse there is. So their steaks should be phenomenal. Not average. For me, at least, it's just average. Yes, I hate the guy. I don't like the guy. Now, if I come here, I'm comparing it to what it actually is. What is this place? Somewhere for you to have a nice, wonderful meal. Somewhere that is not going to cost you an arm and a leg, but it is going to be enjoyable for you to eat and enjoy your food and feel the love, you know? Oh, yeah, and you can feel it. This is not a steakhouse, but if I compared which one am I having a better time, eating here or eating at Salt Bae, my friend, I will take this all day, every day. This is some next level breakfast right here. Got the hash brown casserole right here. Let's give this a try. Looks like a lot of cheese. Very cheesy, nice cheddar cheese. What they're known for. Let's give it a go right now. Cheers. Oh, wow. Why is it so good? And most importantly, properly seasoned. But check out what just arrived. So this is a petit melt. It is with crispy bread. Bread right here is kind of greasy, okay? You would expect it, because what happens is, even though the bread is being toasted, the juices from the actual burger goes all the way through the bread. So the bread's gonna be slightly greasy, which is what you want. And obviously straight up beef and cheese. Let's give it a try and see if it's better than Salt Bae's burger. Because do you remember what happens with Salt Bae's burger? He cuts the burgers in half and he puts grill marks that it's so burned and sometimes it's slightly bitter. I have a feeling it's going to be delicious. Cheers. Okay, it's not the best patty melt I ever had. It's slightly dry, kind of greasy. I'm gonna keep it real. Damn, I'm offended to say this, but Salt Bae's burger is better than this, okay? I say it like it is, everybody. I'll always be honest. Even though I hate the guy, it's still better than this right here. They focus more on their platters and not so much on the actual sandwich. Not my favorite. You know what? I wanna go back to that country steak. I love when people on the comment section says like, oh, you're not a food critic, or you're judging Salt Bae because Salt Bae's food is fantastic. No, it's not, first of all, okay? If you are paying so much money for a steak, it better be a really good steak. It can't be an average steak. Let me know if you agree with me or not, or if I'm a total jerk to Salt Bae. Maybe I shouldn't be mean to Salt Bae. Maybe I should really be nice to Salt Bae. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below where I should go next. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Yo, Salt Bae, as a reminder, we are not friends.
What's up, everybody? We are here in Costa Rica. This is a beautiful country. I had the pleasure of going all over the place. It's absolutely beautiful. But we wanted to give it a try, something different. McDonald's, everybody. Every country in the world has McDonald's. So I think it's going to be very interesting for you guys to see the differences between the United States and Costa Rica, because surprisingly, it is extremely different. We're going to start off with a breakfast. Are you ready for the breakfast?
I'm absolutely ready, Guga.
Okay, here's your breakfast from Costa Rica.
Wow, it has rice.
The rice and beans, everybody.
Rice, beans, a little burger, some eggs, and what's that?
Sweet plantains. Okay, let's try it, Profe.
This is the gallo pinto.
Gallo pinto.
Gallo pinto.
That's how they call it here, right? Let's give this a try, Profe. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cheers.
Very good flavor, but a little dry, no?
A little dry, yeah.
Dry, yeah.
But I mean, come on, this is McDonald's. Would you eat this for breakfast? I would love to know. Put it in the comments down below. All right, that's good. Let's try the sausage. Here you go.
Very powerful knife.
Yeah, very strong, right? We are steak guys and we're eating McDonald's, everybody. You ready?
I'm ready.
The patty. Cheers. Pork sausage.
Pepper.
This is exactly like the one in the United States. The eggs. Let's see for the eggs.
I think it's...
And the eggs is not good.
No salt.
No, nothing. Blah! Not good. Not good.
The banana?
The banana. Oh, the banana. Yeah, the plantains. How is it?
Good. Sweet.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I've been here for the last 3 days and I'm extremely surprised because the #1 item for breakfast is a tortilla, everybody. It comes with something of this called natilla sin sal.
This is the sour cream version from Costa Rica.
Oh, is it good?
I think it's better, it has more flavor.
When I came here and I tried for the very first time natilla with tortilla, I thought it was a joke. They were giving me that for breakfast. And I tried it, it was amazing. You grab one too. Cheers. It is not good. When you come to Costa Rica, you have to eat the one that they make it at home. That is amazing. This one is like the one that you get in the United States, everybody.
Yeah, in the supermarket.
I understand they're trying to copy it, make it traditional, but at the same time, it's like night and day, right?
Exactly.
It's not the same. So here's the Big Mac.
A Big Mac with bacon.
Do you have that?
That's not a Big Mac. I'm not one.
You don't eat bacon? I guess they really, really like bacon in Costa Rica.
They saw you and they think,
oh, maybe this guy like
maybe
bacon?
this guy will love it with bacon, eh?
That's true. All right, let's give it a try. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Ready?
Ready.
Let's get it. Cheers. Oh, it's very different. I'm not a fan. How about you, Profe?
I'm a real fan of this.
Really? You like it?
I love it.
Wow. I'm impressed.
I'm a Big Mac expert.
Oh, okay. Please tell us. What?
And the bacon make it great and better.
Really?
Really.
Wow, I'm surprised that you said that. Oh, I don't like that bacon, Profe. You like it? It's good? Okay, you like it. Now this one is very interesting to me. I've never seen this in McDonald's, except if you go to KFC, but not McDonald's. Here, open up your chicken nuggets. Look at that. Look at this, everybody. That's your chicken.
Wow.
That's your chicken nuggets. It's real chicken. Okay, let's try it. That's good. Do you like it? It has a wonderful flavor. It has a tremendous amount of MSG. Look at that. It is straight up chicken, everybody. What do you give this, Profe?
An 8.
Wow, I give a 10. I like it. You ready for the last one?
Okay.
The shakes.
The shakes.
Okay, so this one here is maracuya, also known as passion fruit. This one here is called, what do you call this one?
It's mora. It's
Mora.
like a berry from Costa Rica.
It's like a berry. Okay. Wow. This one is passion fruit and that one is mora.
Ah, this is mora.
The grand finale. Cheers.
Cheers.
This one here is amazing. The maracuya. How was yours?
I think better. In Chile, we have an ice cream called mora crema. It's the same.
It's the same?
Exactly the same. If you're from Chile, you know it.
What's your grading on that one, Profe?
10.
I agree. 10 as well. If you come to Costa Rica, you have to try the milkshakes. This is very refreshing. Maybe it's because it's very hot and I'm sweating like a pig.
Oh, maybe.
But this is delicious. Cheers, Profe. Cheers. Anyway, guys, this is the review for the McDonald's in Costa Rica. I would love to know how your country has McDonald's, and if it has anything different, put it in the comments down below. Check out Professor's channel on the link on the description. I'm going to put it for you guys. And most importantly, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.